great time together. And I'm never in those, Josh. What, you don't like me? And he's like, James, you're never in them because you are boring. Between takes. When I say cut, you do exactly the same thing you have done for years, which is you look down to make sure you're on your mark, you go down to your chair, and you start studying your lines again. You are the most boring person I've ever met in between the words cut and action. Between the words action and cut, it's like someone released you out of a cage. Everyone goes, what the? So I kind of save it for the day. So behind the scenes would be about other people. Okay, here's a good one. I don't know if it's the best one, but it's a good one. Steve Tartaglia was Stunt Spike, and he was one of the premier Caucasian actor stuntmen in Asia before he came to the States and joined the show. And in Asia, they don't have things called laws. A concept called safety. So, like, when I saw Steve's reel, which is what you cut together to impress agents, you know, all the good work, it almost made me throw up. I was just like, oh, what are you doing? Like, there was this one sequence where they're on the outside of a building on scaffolding, and they're falling through the scaffolding and continuing the fight as they fall through. And there's no nets, there's no wires, there's no safety. And if you're doing like complex flips on boards that are about this, you know, that wide, and if you pitch over, you're just dead, and they recast it. So Steve would do things that other stuntmen would quail at. They would literally be like, he's crazy. So they had him on a 3-foot story building, and he had to take it's called a medium fall. And he had to take a medium fall, and they only gave him a bush like that big to break his fall. And it wasn't designed, it's not a stunt bush, you know. It's just a bush. And he was like, yeah, that's good, because I'm on grass, we're good, so let's go. And then because the camera needed it to move slightly, they moved the bush so that it was right on the curb. Right? Like that, and you know, just suicide. And you can see, and I saw Steve, they called Steve Oaken, they pointed out, and he's like, Okay.